Yeah, it was one of our most complete performances of the season, maybe our most complete. I said that a little bit ago when we played Georgia Tech, but I think this was just a more well-rounded performance overall. Um, on the glass, obviously, we were dominant. Um, Defensively, we were sharp. Attention to detail with the scheme was very good. And then, offensively, we had contributions from a lot of different players. So, just really pleased with their response from Sunday. Sunday, we played below our capability. Certainly, our opponent had a lot to do with that. And it was nice to see a bounce back win for our team.
Hi, Coach. Great game tonight. Today is the We Pack game. What does this game mean to you and your program?
Well, it's something. It's an opportunity once a year for us to honor her publicly, and obviously, having played for her, a lot of what we do and our foundational principles in this program are built on what Coach Summit taught me, and so she continues to be the most impactful coach that I've had, and the person that I've taken the most from, even though I've played for a lot of great coaches. And so, how we play, how we run things, what our standards are, all comes from Coach. And so, it's nice to honor her memory. And I don't think, I know she would have been very pleased with this defensive performance and the rebounding performance tonight.
Hey, Coach. Kennedy had a school record 4 blocks in the first quarter. Can you talk about how her performance early on helped set the tone for your defense?
She sets the tone for our defense every single day. She's one of the best defenders in the country as a post player. And, you know, that statement might surprise a lot of people because she doesn't have these defensive highlights that are flying through the air or things like that. She's as technically sound of a defender that I've coached. She's in the right position. She's highly intelligent. She understands scheme and has been a great leader for us on the defensive end, not only being in the right position herself, but getting all her teammates in the right positions. She knows plays. She understands scouts. I mean, there's just so many things that go into 4 block shots in the first quarter. And so she's playing really well right now for us.
And then you guys only allowed 6 points in the fourth quarter. Can you talk about what the key was to keeping the foot on the gas and being so sharp in the fourth quarter especially?
I think it was just the players, to be honest with you. We talked about being sound and executing what we were doing, and no matter who's in the game and no matter how many minutes they've played, that's their job. That's their job. And so, yes, I was really pleased with our group in the fourth quarter. I think almost everybody played in that fourth quarter, and the group came in defensively and did a great job of executing what we wanted.
Carol, I assume Ashton Jackson's 3 at the end of the first period is how you drew it up?
No. No, it was not. But, after they had kind of closed the gap, it was definitely a big momentum shot for us. And because I thought we had played a pretty good first quarter, and I think we were going to go into the quarter only up 4 maybe. And that 3, kind of stretched it out a little bit.
Yeah. Well, that actually leads to my serious question. There was one point early in the second period, Florida State hit back-to-back threes to cut a 12-point Duke lead to 6. You called timeout. We know you don't like to use timeouts in the second period. Duke responded with an 11-0 run and really regained control of the game. Just talk about what you told your team during that timeout and how they responded.
Well, I was more disappointed at how they got the 6 points. It was 2 wide open threes. One, we lost a player in transition. The other, we did not play the scheme correctly. And that team only needs a couple threes to get going. And so I was concerned that we were going to light a fire down there and we weren't going to be able to put it out. That's how explosive they are. And so we just talked about getting our defense back. Mm-hmm. And if we could get that back, we could run. And that's what we did.
What's the key to holding a team almost as good as Florida State, almost 40 points below their season average?
I don't know. I mean, listen, my team played well tonight. I mean, I wish I could tell you like I'm not brilliant. I'm not like it wasn't like we just played really well. And I don't want to speak for them. I'm sure they would say they played really poorly. And we've been on the other side of games like this. Like it's a long season. It's 18 games, and we just had it going on a lot of different areas tonight. But you got to play Sunday, man. And it's like what I told him Sunday after the game when we lost over there in Raleigh. Like we get to play Thursday, and we got to be better. And what's really hard is to have a win like this, and then understand the level of preparation you have to get yourself back to by Sunday. And so as a coach, we're always looking forward, and we've only won one game on the road in league play. We've got to try and get a win on Sunday, and it's going to be another hard game. They're the caliber of all the top teams in our league. Miami is, and it's going to be difficult.
That might be a bit of an answer to my question here, but I know you've said that this season is a roller coaster. It's been a ride. Where is a moment like this? Where does that line up on the ride for you?
I love this win for a lot of reasons, and it's honestly not the margin is not like the greatest reason. Like this could have been a 6-point win or a 16-point win. I love it because of the bounce back from Sunday. I think it's really critical in our league and just in competition in general that when you do drop a game, that your response, what's your response? How well do you play? And can you make that shift? Because, it's really hard to lose games. And sometimes players get their confidence. Their confidence is a little bit lower, or sometimes, the group itself is maybe questioning things. Like there's just a lot of things that can happen with losing. And I'm just so proud of my young team that they just stayed focused and confident in what we're doing, which they've done all year. They've never wavered. And that makes me feel really good because that's a show of resilience. And that's such an essential quality in a team, in a player, in life, is that you have the ability to bounce back. And so that's probably what I'm most proud of in this win, even though there's obviously a lot to be excited about.
Coach Alucci had 9 rebounds in the first half. Didn't score any points, but can you talk about how she can impact the game without scoring?
She's a wonderful player, and it's really hard to find players that can have that oversized impact on a game without scoring a point. And she was a little frustrated because she was missing shots she normally makes. She's one of our most efficient players, and I just told her, hey, I'm unconcerned whether you score or not, in the sense of like it doesn't lower my confidence in you. Keep attacking, keep shooting your shots, keep doing it. I don't care if you miss them all, as long as they're good shots and they're shots we want you to take them. And so I'm proud of her that that's hard to do as a young player, like not be scoring and to miss shots, but still have that effort. 13 rebounds, a new career high for her. Jaden with 9 rebounds. All of our freshmen, I thought, did a terrific job of executing what we wanted, and proud of Alucci to come back in the second half now, okay, and then be able to get 8 points and make some plays.